Hey Jack,
Hi, Marvin.
everything okay today?
Yes.
Busy?
Yes.
As usual.
Passion and vision have helped Marvin Katz become an enduring success in both real estate and as an owner-breeder of standardbred horses.
So I started going to Old Greenwood Racetrack in my teenage years, and I immediately became enamored with the industry and thought that if someday if I was ever in a position to be able to be involved in the business as an owner, I'd like to do that. And fortunately, I was able to have that opportunity and have engaged in this practice for so many years.
The early years for Katz were not easy. Born in a displaced persons camp in Germany after World War II, he moved to Toronto with his parents at the tender age of 5.
Arrived here, didn't speak the language, didn't speak English, went to school, of course. My parents went to work and didn't understand the teachers, and they didn't understand me. So that was an exciting beginning into. But this country is the best country in the world, and I just can't say enough great things. It provides you with opportunities that people can't even imagine or dream of.
40 years ago, Katz and his friend Sam Goldbrand founded K&G, a private Toronto real estate company. 10 years ago, K&G began building Avonshire Community, a series of residential properties that, by design, were built near busy transportation arteries. The acclaimed project is now in the final phase of construction.
We're incredibly proud of this. This has been a giant undertaking. It's usually complicated, challenging in many respects. And like the horse business, it takes challenges, it takes tenacity, perseverance, some good fortune, and all those things to come together to have something come to fruition and be successful.
Katz bought his first horses in the 1970s. In the 80s, he and friend Al Libfeld teamed up with Bart Glass, a renowned bloodstock agent, and the blueprint for future success was drafted.
All the great bloodstock that was in North America was going over to Europe, and we saw that as an opportunity to harvest some of those mares and bring them back into North America. The goal to develop the preeminent trotting broodmare band in the world, and I think a lot of people consider us to have one of the best broodmare bands, if not the best broodmare band of trotting mares in the world now.
Progress didn't happen overnight. There were many barren years before a real payoff would be realized. It finally happened in 1997 when Dream Away won the $1 million Meadowlands Pace. That score kicked off a glorious run for Katz and his friends.
5-year period, we won the Meadowlands Pace. We won, I think, three Breeders' Crowns. We won the Kentucky Futurity. And of those experiences, most of those horses were horses we had bred and raised ourselves. And so the broodmare band, the concept that we had evolved, began to really come to fruition.
Marvin Katz is enjoying a golden period in his life. He and his wife Lynn are helping to raise their ever-growing family, and on the track, the good times continue to roll. In 2010, Muscle Massive, a horse Katz owned a piece of, won the prestigious Hamiltonian. And tonight, he's got a great chance to win his first NA Cup with a young superstar he nearly missed out on at the sale.
Captain Treacherous in 149 2 to win the Metro Pace.
We didn't even bid on him, and a fellow I know quite well, Myron Bell, purchased the horse. So the next day I went up to Myron at the Red Mile at the races and congratulated him on buying what I thought was a great individual. He said, "Thank you very much." And he said, "By the way, there's a piece of him still available." And I said, "Great, I'm in." Just like that, right on the spot. I now own Captain Treacherous.
I wish you all the best of luck, and I hope you finish a close second.
I think if more people had the experiences and exposure that I've had over the years, they'd understand how inclusive and welcoming this industry is, how readily accessible and available the people are, the horses are, the environment. And when something good happens, it really feels like you're standing right on top of the mountain. It really does.